Hey guys, Kurt here, and today, should I date other people? And maybe you should. Maybe you should date your twin flame. Maybe you should date somebody else. And I'm going to help you figure out exactly how to determine which one you should pick. And I'm going to make it very, very easy for you to decide. So, to make it easy for you, you just need to understand the dynamic with a soulmate and the dynamic with your twin flame. Now, I'm not talking about the runner-chaser stuff. That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is after the runner-chaser stuff, after the separation, okay? Union. What you guys call union. I'm in union with my twin flame. Now, technically, there's no such thing as union, but that's just technical stuff. I'm going to do a video about that pretty soon. But you know what I mean. We can still call it union just to keep things short and sweet, right? It's when you're together finally and they're not running anymore. No more narcissist, no more back and forth, none of that. They stay and it's all cool. You guys are all cool and you're together and that's all. And that's what's happening with me and my twin flame. Okay. You need to understand the dynamic of a soulmate, which is any other person who you could date. And a soulmate technically could be a best friend or a family member too. It's whatever you want to call, or whoever you want to call a soulmate. It's probably somebody that you've known for a long time, several lifetimes, like a friend or a family member or like a really terrific lover, right? That's a soulmate. There's a you and there's another person, two souls, soulmates, right? Twin flames is where you and this other person are one soul, okay? And the dynamic is completely different. It's much more concrete what a twin flame is versus what a soulmate is, because with a soulmate, it could be any number of different types of relationships. Lovers, friends, family, right? Soulmates. What people have always called soulmates. So that's subjective. Twin flames is objective. It's concrete. You and your twin flame are one being. You are the same soul. The dynamic is totally different. And by the time you're done watching this video, you'll have a clear understanding of what the dynamic is between those two things. What is the twin flame dynamic? What is the soulmate dynamic? Okay? And when you understand those two things, you can decide which one you like better. Should I date other people or should I be with my twin flame? And you might even try it. You might try with your twin flame, staying with them for a while, seeing how it goes. Because it's different. It is different. It's not what you think it is, guys. And that's the really central core message that I really want to drive home in this video right now. You guys really need to get this. And by the way, when you understand this, the core of this video, which is what is it really like to be with your twin flame and why it is like that, that also will assist you on this journey. Okay? So let's talk about soulmates first, just to kind of get that out of the way. And I'm talking about the type of soulmate where it's you and a lover, somebody that you love, a romantic relationship, right? That kind of a soulmate. Okay. I mean, what really needs to be said? You already know what that is, right? You guys love each other. You're in love. It's romantic. It's beautiful. It feels good. Really intense emotions. You get the butterflies in your tummy. You get excited. I've helped many of my students attract their twin flame and then they decide to be with a soulmate. And we're talking like a really thrilling, knock my frickin' socks off, amazing soulmate connection. Just absolutely pow! Like just somebody that really thrills you, and you are both so committed to each other and the other person is reciprocating, and you're both very passionate and you're crazy about each other. You're so in love and you'll do anything for each other. Soulmates! a really passionate, knock my socks off, thrilling lover, a really great, passionate relationship. And you love them, and oh, you're so in love, and they're everything to you, and you do everything together, and you'll walk to the end of the earth for them, and they'll walk to the end of the earth for you. And soulmates, right? Soulmates, a really terrific, powerful, amazing, thrilling, knock my socks off lover. And again, I've helped so many of my students do it. And I've got a whole bunch of students that are also with their twin flame. Now, why would you pick one? I think it's a package. I'll just answer that later. Someone's at the door. Anyway, why would you pick one over the other? Why would you pick one over the other? Well, it's because the twin flame dynamic is totally different. As a matter of fact, if you want to get technical about it, it's no dynamic. There is no dynamic. Everything we just talked about with what is it like to be with a soulmate type lover, it's a dynamic, and it's going to be unique. It's going to have to do with your personality, your likes, your dislikes, okay? You're a three-part triune being: physical body, mind, soul. Now the mind is what houses the personality. The personality, the ego, the id, the identity entity, your thought-based sense of self in this 3D physical world, which is not actually the self. It's not really you. It's part of the three-part triune being. So in that context, it is you, but it's not the real actual you. The real actual you is the soul. So when you do the thing that we call die, the physical body goes away, the mind and the thought-based identity of self goes away. All that's left is the true self, which is soul. And the soul is consciousness. With a soulmate, it's thought. With your twin flame, it's consciousness. Okay? So the soulmate, it's all these ideas about who you are. It's not really who you are. It's just the ego, the personality, the identity entity. And I'm not saying that's bad. I'm just saying that's what that is. You're living through this. It's like you're an astronaut who came to Earth and you incarnated in a physical body that has a mind. It's like you're wearing this space suit of thought, okay, of form. And I'm a doctor, I'm a lawyer, I'm a truck driver, I'm a teacher, I'm a mother, I'm a brother. I'm the kind of lover who likes to do these things. I'm the kind of lover who needs this kind of lover. This is my personality. These are the things I like to do. These are the things I believe. That's all thought. And I'm not saying that's bad. That's just what that is, okay? But it's like you're wearing a mask. It's an identity. It's not really you. You is this formless essence of being, the soul. It's consciousness. It's your very awareness, the very sense of self. It's that still energy of being and of silence, stillness, presence. It's your very essence. It's your very life. It's consciousness itself. It's your very consciousness. That's the soul. With the soulmate, so-called soulmate, it's thought, it's ego, it's personality. This person complements my personality. Their personality complements my personality. Now, you're twin flame, and so obviously I'm kind of transitioning into twin flames now, right? Because I just got done explaining the soul. You and your twin flame are that. You and your twin flame are the same soul. Okay? So we're clear. I just spent the last 10 minutes talking about what a soulmate is, what that's like, and why it's like that. Why it's like that is because the soulmate complements your personality. Their personality, which is all thought and form, ego, the mind, their personality and your personality complement each other. With your twin flame, it's not personality, it's not thought, it's the soul, which is consciousness. Now, what is the felt experience of the soul? Well, again, it's peace, it's stillness, it's the formless, eternal self. It's deeper than thought. It's the true self. It's a little tiny piece of source. And this is why on this channel, I'm always recommending to you guys deeper spiritual topics, spiritual teachers who teach true spiritualism. For example, Michael Singer, Eckhart Tolle, John Kabat-Zinn, Charlotte Jacques-Beck, traditional Zen spiritualism, because that energy of peace and inner stillness, of inner oneness, is the soul. It's consciousness. Consciousness is not thought. So what do you think it's going to be like to be in union with your twin flame? It's going to be like that. It's going to be neutral. It's going to be Zen. It's going to be this nirvana, this stillness, this peace. You guys are that at your core. If you want them to run from you, then that's when you approach your twin flame emotionally and mentally with the mind. Go watch my video called What Are Twin Flames? If you want to understand why it's like that. And by the way, I just want to point out, if you're new to this channel, all the videos where I talk about twin flames, I have assembled them all onto a playlist, so you don't have to go digging around through my channel. Just go to the playlists menu of this channel and look for the playlist called How to Get Your Twin Flame. How to Get Your Twin Flame. All the videos where I talk about twin flames are in that playlist. You can go check them out. Also, I've coached over 2,000 students. You can go to my website. There's a link in the description box below. You can read testimonials from my students. You can sign up for some coaching. Also on my website, I'm in union with my twin flame, what you guys call union, right? And it's actually because I let go of that label that happened. But letting go of that label comes from a deeper sense of self, which is exactly what I was just talking about. So what is to decide? Should I date other people? Should I be with my twin? Should I be with a soulmate instead? And you can manifest a really great soulmate, guys. A really amazing soulmates that'll just, pow, knock your socks off. The twin flame, they come into your life to trigger your spiritual awakening. That's it. Once the spiritual awakening has been triggered, the twin flame's job is done. You don't need them anymore. Now, you can cause them to come in to be with you. And again, the experience of being with your twin flame is very, very neutral. It's very, very zen. Even my twin flame, she was over here the other day, and she said, yeah, it's always so neutral with us. Now, we laugh, we like joke around about things. We still do that. Depending on the relating experience you have with your twin flame, what you do physically, it's up to you, but you can do all the same things that you do with a soulmate. Hold hands, kiss, cuddling, touching, sex, hanging out, going out, traveling, whatever you want to do. The doing, it doesn't matter. You can do or not do with your twin flame, okay? But what you're being with your twin flame, the energy is very, very peaceful. In Zen, there's no intensity like there is with a soulmate. There's no, I love them, right? And knock your socks off and thrill you and all that. It's just not like that, guys. It's not. It's zen. It's very calm and very peaceful all the time. If you feel any kind of emotional intensity towards your twin flame, they run. They run. Again, go watch my video called What Are Twin Flames on my playlist if you want to understand why it works like that, where I explain the science of twin flames. Now, if you want that, if you like that intensity, go on and get a soulmate. And let me tell you something. Your twin flame triggered your spiritual awakening so that you are this powerful being. This is your soul journey. This is your spiritual journey. They trigger your spiritual awakening. And if you just stay focused on your spiritual awakening instead of making it about your twin flame person, you make it about your ascension. Not only does the twin flame person, they just kind of start to drift in back into your life over time, and they just want to be around you all the time. But not only does that happen, but you can manifest anything you want, guys. An amazing life situation, money, a better job, a better relationship with your family, amazing friends, a really kick-ass soulmate, someone that just thrills you and knocks your socks off. And by the way, isn't that what you wanted in the first place? You can't do that with your twin flame, guys. If you try to do that with your twin flame, they run. And here's the thing. When you neutralize all the energy between you and your twin flame, you actually can't do that anymore. I couldn't experience an emotion towards my twin flame anymore if I tried. I actually can't do that. You cannot go backwards on this journey. When you go deeper and you align with your soul, it's permanent. It's permanent. And the twin flame person, they just kind of drift in over time and they just want to be around you all the time. But all you're doing is focusing on your ascension. That's all you're doing. Well, a byproduct of your ascension also is you can manifest all kinds of cool shit. And think about it. At the beginning, when you first met your twin flame, it was powerful during the whole bubble phase at the beginning. And it was like soulmates, and you felt that intensity of emotion and that love. Okay? But then they took off running after, a few weeks or whatever. For most people, it's a few weeks. Well, to get them to come back, it's got to be all zen. But here's the thing. The intensity of emotion that you experienced with your twin flame, isn't that what you wanted in the first place? So go get a soulmate. Maybe you should be with a soulmate if you like that. You can try it out with your twin flame. It's all cool. It's all zen. It's all peaceful. It's nice. There's no fighting. There's no suspicion. There's no drama. Nothing. They just want to be around you all the time. That's it. That's it. It is kind of nice, but it's not going to be the emotional intensity. It's not the soulmate dynamic. And like I said earlier, it's kind of like there's no dynamic with your twin flame because there's no emotion, there's no thinking things through with them. It's just this natural progression of existing with your twin flame. It's soul stuff, guys. It's like that. You have to really let go energetically with that person, but the more you do, the more they want to be around you. It's a paradox in that way. It's soul stuff, guys. It's really detaching from physical forms and mental forms too. The emotional energy of attachment is what causes them to run away. Well, that does not happen with a soulmate. And again, isn't that what you wanted in the first place? Maybe you should manifest a soulmate, and I've got good news for you. Thanks to your twin flame coming into your life and triggering your spiritual awakening, guess what you can manifest? A really kick-ass, knock my socks off soulmate. And it happens. It happens to my students, guys. Some of them, they want to be with their twin. Some of them, they want to be with a soulmate. And they manifest this really amazing soulmate person because they're powerful. They embraced their ascension. They got out of the twin flame journey what you're supposed to get out of it, which is your spiritual awakening. That's what this is all about. That's what this is all about. And then I've got other students where they just want to be by themselves, which could be even better. You're just chilling like Yoda. You're living in this vortex of self. It's peaceful and quiet all the time. You don't have anybody in your life, and you love it. It's whatever you want, guys. It's whatever you want. But I just want to point out again, the whole thing with the soulmate dynamic is, if you think about the way things were with your twin flame at the beginning, when you guys first met. Again, isn't that what you wanted in the first place? Is that really thrilling relationship? Okay, well, now that you met your twin flame, you have the spiritual capacity to manifest something really amazing and powerful like that. So go do that. Go do that. Or you can try out your twin flame for a while, see if you like it. But guys, it's no dynamic. It's no dynamic with your twin flame. It's not what you think it is. It's Zen. It's peace. Okay? And you can try it out for a while, see how it goes. Maybe you'll like it. Maybe you'll say, I want a soulmate. That's up to you, guys. Your twin flame's job is done the moment they trigger your spiritual awakening. You don't need the physical person anymore. You do not. All they do is trigger your awakening so that you can live an amazing life. Being with your twin flame permanently, that's optional. Totally optional. So that's it, guys. A really good, thorough video about, should I date other people or should I be with my twin flame? I hope that makes sense to you. Thank you very much for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your week, and I'll see you next time. Bye.